People ask me how I learned the command line, but I didn't. I've just always used one for as long as I can remember. I was born with BASIC, went to school with DOS, and then went to university with Bash. It was just always there. To me, computers are always things you typed into. Reaching for the mouse is like a small personal failure, but sooner or later, every developer meets the command line. Docker containers, build pipelines, Linux servers, cloud VMs. So, if you've never learned it, now's the time. The first thing you got to do is find a terminal like this, which will depend on your operating system. On Linux, you can just use whatever menu they give you and type terminal, or you can also just press Ctrl-Alt-T and it will open the terminal. I think pretty much all Linuxes, Ctrl-Alt-T opens the terminal. On Mac, go to Applications and find Terminal. Just to be clear, on the Mac, find that Applications, Utilities, Terminal app. That's how you'll find the terminal. Let's do Windows next. Okay, so you type in PowerShell, not PowerPoint, and you run as administrator. Weird dot, and then a black screen, and then it opens up, and then you type in WSL install, and then this is going to install the shell. So it takes a bit of a while on Windows, and it probably reboots a few times. So then it gives you a little help manual, which is quite nice. A little manual explaining how to use it. And then eventually it installs and it asks you to create an account. So you just make a username up and then make a password up. And then say the password again. Then you have a full Ubuntu shell. It's absolutely amazing. It's a full Ubuntu shell. This is what you want to use. I mean, if your goal is software development, cloud infrastructure, containers, CI/CD pipelines, and working with teams across Linux and Mac, learning the POSIX shell will give you the greatest return on your time. There is the PowerShell as well, which has a niche in Windows administration and automation, but sod that, you want to learn this. Forget that, you want to learn this. So that's really good. That's well done, Microsoft. Well done, Canonical. That's a really good shell. Half of you are watching this on your phone now. Over half of you are watching this on your phone now. Maybe that's the only computer you own, or the only one you're allowed to install things on, or maybe on your lunch break, or on a train, or on the sofa, or in bed with your other half asleep. Either way, don't worry. The phone, Android phone, is all you need to follow along with the series. So you can just use the phone's on-screen keyboard, and you can also, if you want, you can plug in a Bluetooth keyboard or just an actual normal USB keyboard, and then you can put a little adapter on it, and you can just plug it into there, and then you can actually type for, like a £10 keyboard and a £2 adapter. Okay, so I've got my phone here, and it's showing up on here. You can connect an Android phone. We go to the Play Store, and then we search for Termux. So Termux. Install. Nice. Open. Allow. Nice. And then we have a shell on my phone. Outstanding. So I type into my phone ls, and it doesn't show much. A print working directory. Nice. Touch. Hello.txt. Nice. So I'm typing into my phone. ls again. Nice. Echo hello world. Cat hello world. That is amazing. Look at that. You've got an editor. Hello world. Amazing. That is absolutely amazing. So that's my home directory. Well, that's where the user directory is. Well, let's have a look at all the things we get. We get all these programs. Outstanding. So these are all the commands you get on Android. You've got Nano, you've got apps, so you can install basically anything you want. Okay. Package, install, Python. Wow, look at that. Oh, it's installing Clang. You've got everything on your phone. That is just amazing. Got LLVM on the phone. I've got Clang. You can do all the C stuff. SQLite. Wow, this is really amazing. So Python. Wow, Python 3.13. Very new. From April the 10th, 2026. Amazing. That is so amazing. So yeah, so anyway, so your phone can do everything you need. Everything I'm going to do on this series, I think you can do on this phone. So that is amazing. That is totally the most amazing thing. Okay, so for those of you who've been using the shell for a while, that will seem pretty obvious, but I think it's important that we catch everyone up and keep everyone together. So hopefully now you have a shell on your phone or on Windows or Mac or on Linux, and you can follow on with the series. In the next video here, I'm going to explain what it's actually about and how to use it. So click on there and let's continue learning about the shell.